speaking on this New World Order thing, you see what I'm saying? You'll know that the brother got some juice and he's not no fly-by-night Negro. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, he was one, and also the brother was one of the first people to turn me on to the book, When Your Money Fails. And he had the book when the book first came out. And now the book is out of print, you see. And so we going through all that particular stuff now. Now, you need to write down John chapter 10, verse 34 to 36, for those people that never wrote it down. John chapter 10, verse 34 to 36, and Psalms 82, verse 1 to 6. So that's John chapter 10, verse 34 to 36, and Psalms 82, verse 1 to 6. Okay, where's your other fan? Is up against the wall? Is it cooling people off? Because if you want, we could prop it up on one of the chairs or whatever. Whatever. But anyway, but then again, on the other hand, we ain't going to go down as a bunch of Africans, the first Africans on the planet who couldn't stand no damn heat. You see what I'm saying? That means we far removed from the original hominid stage. What's that? Huh? Yeah, okay, that's Psalms 82, verse 1, John chapter 10, verse 34 to 36, and Psalms 82, verse 1 to 6. And now if you don't do nothing, spit this one out. John chapter 10, verse 34 to 36 is the most powerful scripture in there. And it says, and Jesus answered unto them, is it not written in your law that I say that you are gods, or ye are gods? And he called them gods, for whom the scriptures cannot be broken, says him whom the Father has sanctified and sent into the world. Thou blasphemest, because I said that I am the Son of God. So that's when I think that he was talking to his disciples or whatever, told them, look, they was like saying, we don't know if we can get along without you. And he was like, hey, he was a revolutionary freedom fighter. So he was like, hey, didn't I say, is it not written in the law that I say that ye are gods? We must understand this, and we must start thinking as the Godhead, other than followers. Now, and this frees you from all the other hocus pocus people coming to telling you to follow them. You see. Now, the next one is very key because it is Romans chapter 8, verse 14, 16, 17. Because this explains the whole thing. Why did Jesus say to his disciples that I call you the Son of God? That I say that you are gods and the scriptures cannot be broken. And it's in Romans chapter 8, verse 14, 16, 17. For as many is led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. And if the Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God, and if children, then heirs. And if heirs of God, then joint heirs with the Christ. You see, that means that Jesus is the example. Be ye perfect as I am, which means perfect. You can't have two perfects in the English language or no other languages. Perfect means perfect. It means to be the direct or the complete duplication and personification of what he is, which means the same thing that is in him, it is in you. And the same thing that he has done, you should do, or you will do, you see. Now, another one is Psalms chapter 8, verse 3 to 6. Psalms 8, verse 3 to 6. And I don't want to read that one because we got to go on. And the other one is, a lot of people had a problem finding this, but we couldn't find it because we thought it was in the missing books of the Bible, but it was Moroni. And Moroni chapter 10, verse 4 to 5. And Moroni is in the Mormons' Bible. You see, it's in the Mormons' book. You're supposed to read all books, even their books. But remember, all books, he who knows one book knows none. There's no religion higher than truth. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, and when we say the many gods, there's no such thing as many gods. There's only the archetypes of the collective unconsciousness. The one God or the God one. When you see the 99 attributes of God, when you see the netters, Allah has 99 attributes. When you see the netters of God in Egypt, those particular netters that you see, when you put them together, they represent the God one or the one God. You see, or whatever. It's talking about the different archetypes of the God. God is too damn vast for you to put it into one type thing, because when you don't understand the full implications, you end up going in fear of God. You see what I'm saying? And therefore, you must wipe out this particular fear based on your life situation, thinking that God got his eye on your life situation. God too busy making sure the damn sun don't bump into the moon to worry about your little pathetic life and what the little things you doing right now. You see what I'm saying? So your own karma and your own cause and effect brings that back in the universe. You see what I'm saying? Because is it not written in the law that ye are God? So therefore, when a God speaks, or when a God wills it, or when a God thinks, he makes it law. And he makes his law, and therefore he becomes a victim of his law. The same is if you think good thoughts, you become the recipient or the achievement of your good thoughts. As man and woman thinketh, so is he or she. Check. Now,